Joshua, we are back with another anime debate, and this one is a lot more serious than our previous one because we are on completely opposite sides.
Well, alright, so we made
Hunter.
Hunter. We are debating. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it overrated? Is it underrated? We just made and released two videos, the most overrated anime and the most underrated anime. I wanted to put it on the most underrated. He wanted to put it on the most overrated. That filthy bitch.
So yeah, we are on completely opposite sides here. It didn't make either of our lists because we've been debating about it for that long.
So yeah, if anyone is wondering where that was on our list, I will try to send a link to this video. And so, what makes you? Alright, I guess I will start with what I like about this show. I love the nin system in this show. It's one of the best power scaling systems I've seen in a long time.
I have no arguments there.
It's good. It's great. The Netero fight, obviously, it pissed me off, but I feel like it pissed you off on purpose, like just to show the dichotomy of this world. And it's one of those shows that you thought there was a moral compass, but then you was like, really, is there? And then the character growth I thought was great, and I don't know, man. I think that it's a good watch all the way through. Yes, there were some funky turns, but if you roll with the punches, man, they were great. The Ant arc was great. The game arc was great. The only part that truly pissed me off was that they ended the series one episode after they met Gon Zad. And I know they're coming back out with it soon, and I'm super hyped for it, but man, that hurt.
This took way too long to get into. This shit was slow. The Hunter exam was okay. The only arc the York New arc was okay. The only arc that I genuinely enjoyed for the most part was the Chimera Ant arc. And even that, there were definitely points where I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I think the Nen system is amazing. I have no qualms there. The power system is great for scaling. It's great for the verse. There are some great characters. I like the spiders. I liked Crollo. I liked Hisoka. I liked a lot of these villainous characters, these evil characters. I liked Killua. I think Gon is a fucking horrible main character. I think Killua would have been a better main character than Gon. I think Gon is a horrible character overall. I think there's no real growth to him whatsoever either, to be completely honest with you. I think the adult version was fucking horrible. I think that was a bad move. Badly written.
That's the Tanjiro argument. You have one character that you don't like.
I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I'm not done yet. I'm just saying this is just my Gon argument. And I already told you the only arc I really liked was the Chimera Ant arc. The rest of it was really slow and boring to me.
We don't get into that in a second.
Honestly, they didn't really flesh out a lot of the characters the way that I was hoping to. They introduced a lot, and we got very minimum backstory on a lot of them. We know pretty much nothing about everybody except for like what your main two and Killua and Gon, and even that we barely know dick about Gon overall because we don't know shit about his dad. So
we actually do know technically more about Killua.
We know that's what I'm saying. We know more about Killua than we know about Gon, and Gon's the main character. But Killua is the person we know the most about in the entire series. I mean, Kurapika's, we're supposed to care about his whole clan, his whole arc. We know diddly fucking shit about any of that fucking shit. Why do I give a fuck? We know nothing. Zero. Zilch. We don't even know another member of his family's name. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. Why am I supposed to care? I love Leorio. He's a gag character. He's like my spirit animal. Love that man. I'm not gonna lie. So there are some ups in the series, but I think people calling it one of their favorite animes, one of the best animes of all time, I think that's an overrated statement. I think that this, I could see with the way, having it be cut short because of his health is unfortunate, and I see, I can see the potential. Like I see this was like a prequel. This was like supposed to be like a setup, but that's my exact problem. It's unfinished. How is it going to be one of the best ones of all time if it's unfinished? We know nothing about most of the people that we're supposed to care about. Well, I don't give a fuck about most of these characters. I'm supposed to care that Gon lost his power because he got pissed one time? Because somebody died? People fucking died! I mean, in every other show, people die, but you're not gonna fucking go ape shit, turn into an adult, and lose all your powers like that. Where did this even come from? Yeah, we could tell he was pissed for a while, but where the fuck did this adult fucking shit come from? This came out of literally left field, and then I have no Nen now. I don't know. Now it's time for a new training arc, probably. Who fucking knows? But
All right, are you done? Are you ready? You ready with the rebuttal?
if you had a rebuttal, I'll
all the
listen.
rebuttals.
I'll listen.
First off, you're heartless if you didn't like that first arc, bro. First off, just straight up, you're fucking heartless. That's my whole rebuttal.
What arc? Which arc?
The episode 1, bro. This nigga Gold is sitting on a tree just fishing, and I'm like, all right, this was at first. It was one of those animes that was like, all right, this is gonna be a chill slice of life anime, and it turned into something better. I didn't have that much high hopes for Hunter x Hunter. I just thought it was gonna be chill until it took the fuck off. Gold caught a big ass fish. He was like, I'm gonna go take the Hunter exams. Da da da. Then this motherfucker met Killua. Bro, in the first fucking test, Killua ripped out a man's heart.
No.
That didn't impress you?
No.
Were you not entertained?
I like that. That's the reason I kept watching. I like Killua.
So Killua was literally the only reason you watched this whole show.
Killua was the main reason I kept watching the show through the first arc.
Alright, so
He was interesting to me.
I really
And
liked...
Leorio's my spirit animal. Him trying to feel that girl's titties was hilarious.
Terrible. Terrible.
I didn't give a fuck about Kurapika or Gon in this entire
How
first
you
arc.
don't care about Kurapika though? Because Kurapika, even though yes, he was a person like that they set up to just show the evil organization, he's very much an integral part of the story. And they're not, like you said, they're not done with the story yet. So
how is it supposed to be this high if it's not finished yet? If I don't know his story, why am I supposed to care?
the thing was underrated or overrated. We never said best of all time, and both.
The reason it's overrated to me is because I hear a lot of people say it's some of the greatest of all time. It's some of their favorites of all time. It's up there with the big three. It's blah 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 blah
I
blah.
didn't say all that.
You might not say it, but it's what I hear.
I didn't say all that. Who running around here saying all
But
that?
all I'm saying, I think it's an overrated anime. I think it's become very mainstream. It's a must watch. It's a must watch. I don't necessarily think it is a must watch.
It's coming back though.
I mean, the manga's coming back, but we don't know if the anime's coming back. Because I mean, how many chapters after the manga does he even have? I mean, I know they dropped.
They've been dropping weekly.
I know they've been dropping some, but it's like, how much are they actually going to be able to make an anime out of it? Though, is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, we may get some continuation, but how much of the story? I started trying to read the manga, but it's a lot to read. Let me tell you what, there's a lot of reading to do. I've tried to get into it a couple times. It's kind of hard. I've read a couple of chapters, but it is kind of rough to try to start back up. There's a lot of reading because they're basically starting the world building now, because now they're going to start exploring the Dark Continent. So after the anime ends, now they're starting. It's basically like One Piece. After the time skip, now it starts. That's basically how this is. Now after the anime's over, now everything's actually about to start. But that's what I'm saying. I don't care. All of this shit has just been set up. It's basically like the Boruto anime. I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. Because nothing of this matters until the post time skip. So why the fuck does this? Why?
Well, I think if nothing else, if this turns out to be like One Piece, I like the characters better. I appreciate Kurapika. Because every now and then, I like that fucking rage monster. I think it might just be Kurapika is my spirit animal. Because the fucking rage he shows at the spiders, bro, is chef's fucking kiss. And the fact that this man put a specific system on his nin attached to his heart, like the resolve in this man is so real. And I think that, yes, it's not as fleshed out as it could be, but this is just me being hopeful. If this gets fleshed out and becomes a real life, like world built up anime, I feel like a lot more attached to the characters than you.
And that's where I think I just got you, because you said you're being hopeful. Being hopeful is not what's current, Joshua. The anime up to this point has not been that, Joshua.
It has though, bro. Everything about this anime has the hilarity of Hisoka. That nigga's hilarious. creepy as hell, but at the same time, actually genuinely helpful to their cause of, I'm gonna fight the fuck out of you when you're older. Like, that's the most ultimate foreshadowing I've ever seen in a nigga. This nigga's like coming in his pants level, I'm gonna fight you when you're older. And he's actively been helping them push their story along, even as a bad guy.
I feel like I'm just gonna keep seeing this as a consistent problem. The issue, I love Hisoka as well. I don't have an issue with, some of the characters. Like, again, only a couple of characters do I have issues with specifically, Gon being one of them. But my big overall issue is this was made. What we have so far as an anime was made to be set up for the rest of it. But because we only have the setup and we can only hope and think and theorize what it's going to be.
Yeah, if he stay not sick and don't die, basically.
Yeah, if we ever get that far, then yeah, it has potential. I'm not saying I don't see the potential in this show, but I think you guys putting it on this pedestal of, oh yeah, it's already this good. It's gonna, this is what it's gonna be. Like, this is 100% what it's gonna. You don't know that. You don't know how he's gonna do this. You don't even know if he's gonna be capable of doing what he wants to do with his health. You have no idea the way it's going to go. You have no idea how.
If this show was over right now and they never came out with another episode,
would it be in your top 10 anime of all time?
It'd be an honorable mention at least. It's up there, but it's definitely not the best. But I definitely think that it's worth the watch.
But do you think it's a necessity to watch?
Yeah, put it in there.
Why?
Personally, I don't hate the story as much as you do. I thought for what it was, if the whole goal of this show, basically for Gon, was to just meet his fucking dad. He was gonna go have adventures with him. I thought at the time the shit ended that it was just an open ending. I assumed that this nigga was just gonna go have fucking adventures on that. And I was okay with that because he got to meet a whole bunch of fucking friends, got to leave his bumfuck ass, tiny ass shack of a village, which I guess was just, I don't know, me growing up in Detroit, growing up in the fucking hood before I moved to Belleville. I got the fuck out. So just him as a country bumpkin, getting the fuck out, exploring his life, and meeting his goal of fucking meeting his dad would have been enough for me.
Relatability and nostalgia are what I just
We're
got
not
from
gonna
what
do
you...
this today, Joshua.
That's what I just got from you in that statement you just made.
Yes, relatability is a good thing to have.
I'm not saying relatability is a bad thing, but the nostalgia definitely hurts you there on that.
What nostalgia did you just hear?
As a kid, growing up watching this, you felt, Yeah, Joshua. Like, again, I'm not going to say it's a bad show, and I'm not saying you shouldn't watch it. I just don't think it's a necessity. If you want to watch it, go for it. If you don't, I don't think you have to. If you're one of those people who's like, I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but everybody tells me it's good. Hey, I'm with you. I wouldn't watch it if I were you. I don't think it's that much of a stress. I watched it, and I'm going to be honest, it took me a while because
You can watch it casually while you're watching other things.
I didn't get attached to anybody. I didn't feel I didn't get the vibe from it.
I don't know.
All the foreshadowing and all the build-up was for stuff that hasn't happened yet. It's like all this stuff is just sitting there untouched, and that's a problem.
It also sounds like you could be suffering just from the opposite of what I am. Like I'm hopeful. You're just pessimistic.
Well, I'm not even pessimistic. It could, even if it does have a good ending, there's still no guarantee it's going to make it one of the best animes of all time.
Fair. But there's no guarantee it doesn't, though.
And that's true, but we won't know because it's not out. All we have is the current stuff.
Please finish
it. Please tell us if you believe is overrated or underrated or is exactly where it deserves to be.
Is it a must-watch? Is it terrible? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Let us know if you think it's a must-watch. Let us know if you think it's terrible. Go ahead and spin off in the comments and let us know what else you'd like to hear from us.
Ding.